Hi everyone, my name is Chidubem Daniel and I'll be your instructor for this Autodesk Revit Architecture Masterclass. I've been working with this software since 2012 and I'm privileged to have designed several residential and commercial buildings using this software. In this video course, I'll be sharing my experience with you by showing you 19 steps to designing any structure using Revit. The steps are as shown below. The first one is Introduction to Revit Architecture. This is where I explain the different sections of Revit architecture and their functions. Step 2. Basic commands to speed up your design on Revit. Commands like Ctrl+Z and Escape and other keyboard related commands that helps you speed up your design in Revit architecture. Step 3 is understanding modified tools. Okay, this includes trim, mirror, move, align, split, and so many others. I just included few of them here that we can use. Okay. Step 4, setting levels. In Revit, if you don't set levels, you will not go far. That is why we set up one particular chapter to setting levels and aligning the members of our building, of our project with the levels. Step 5 is working with walls. Working with walls in Revit includes selecting wall materials, determining wall thickness and height, determining the paint color, drafting the building according to plan. Yes, this is all we are going to cover here. Then in step 6, we'll talk about working with floors. This includes selecting materials for the floors, determining floor thickness, determining the floor finish, drafting the floor boundaries, and actually placing the floor. Step 7 is inserting doors and cutting openings in walls. So in this section, we selected the door materials, determined the height of the door, and in cutting openings, we had to draw wall boundaries for the openings. In a case where you don't need a door for an opening, for instance, the wall that separates the parlor and the dining, you don't need a door to enter there. So you need to actually edit the wall in such a way that there will be an opening without a door. So that was what we did there. In step 8, we talk about working with windows. That is selecting windows material, determining the seal level of the window, and determining window size, and also inserting it into the project. Step 9, inserting components into the building. Components include tables, sofa, refrigerator, water closet, kitchen cabinet, or other household appliances required in the building. So we selected the components and their materials, change the colors where necessary, and then change the dimensions too where necessary, and place them in the project. The next one is creating casework. Okay, caseworks in Revit is the normal POP we know here in Nigeria, the one we attach to windows. So we selected the POP material and also designed the sections of the materials. Step 11 is creating stairs. So with Revit, creating stairs is pretty much easy. So we determined the thread and the riser size. We calculated the number of threads and riser needed and selected the materials for the stairs and placed the stairs at once. Okay. The next one is how to copy between levels. Yes, we didn't want to go ahead to do the same thing we did for the ground floor for the first floor. So all we did was to copy some necessary things and transfer it to the first floor. So that was what we did in chapter 12. Then the next one is creating railings. So we selected the railing materials and placed them in the building. The next chapter is creating ceiling. We also selected the ceiling materials, determined the knocking height, placed the ceiling in this chapter, and also included the fixtures, the electrical fixtures like the lights, uh, the fan, the chandelier, etc. In chapter 15, we created the roof, calculated the roof pitch, okay, selected the roof material, and drew the roof boundaries because to draw the roof on in Revit, you have to use boundaries. So we created the boundaries and then made the roof, and it was beautiful. You need to see it yourself. In step 16, we dealt with site plan. Okay, we placed stamped concrete on the site, designed decorative columns for the fence, and placed the fence and also placed external lights. In chapter 17, we worked with reference plane. With Revit, you can work with reference plane, that is, work in a plane that is not horizontal. You can work in a vertical or a plane that is at an angle. Okay, so in chapter 18, we talked about dimensioning and printing of the project. In chapter 19, we dealt with rendering and walkthroughs in Revit. Okay, so it is a comprehensive course and you will be missing out if you don't get it. Now, what are you getting in this course? In this package, you'll be getting a downloadable 8 hours on demand videos with these 19 steps I mentioned above. Okay, you'll be getting a full-fledged Revit family library. Okay, family library is a library containing all those components that I described above. Okay, you get a link to download the software. That's a bonus. You get a link to download more components if the ones I provided here are not enough for you. Okay, and you're also getting 24/7 support to ensure you get the worth of your investment. Okay, and an exceptional building plans for practice. These are all bonuses. Okay, requirements for this course: we just need a beginner with no prior knowledge of Revit architecture. So no matter, just once you're a beginner, you don't have any knowledge of Revit architecture, you are very much welcome. Okay, if you also have a knowledge of Revit architecture and you would like to benefit from our excellent 19 steps here, you're also welcome. Okay, now the students must have a laptop or a desktop, and the laptop should have at least 4 GB RAM, 500 GB disk space, and 1 GB graphics card. So these are the requirements for this course. So let me show you around. Let me show you the building we'll be working with, the project. Okay, this is the project we'll be working with. I'll show you around. You can see how it is in 3D. Okay, you can see everything. Look at it. The details of the POP for window, for veranda. You can see the one for the parapet. You can see the roofing material too. You can see how it is. All these things can be selected with Revit architecture. Okay, you can see the designs. This is what that reference plane can do. Can place lights. Okay, can also render. Look at them. Let me show you around. So this is the project we'll be working with in this video course. This is the full project we'll be working with. Okay, this is how everything is going to be. So this software helps you to fasten your design and make more money as a freelancer, okay, or increase your pay as an employee. So go ahead, take this course today, and you'll be happy you did.